Well, boys, we managed to break it. Let's break to a clip and show you this thing in action. After a couple hundred cycles like that I just showed you, we did finally manage to, not feeling too good. It's kind of jumpy and just doesn't feel great. So I started drilling these out. This is held together with rivets. Let me get one in my hand there. It's a hardened steel rivet, peened over. And I've got 4 of them out here. I got a few more to get out. We've got a snap ring on the back side of these units. Snap ring here, and we can get this thing apart and see what it's all about. So let's do some drilling and see how far we get. See if we can surgically take this thing apart. You know, AVE takes brand new stuff apart. I kind of waited till I broke it here. Yeah, they just kind of melt their way through the plastic on the way out, but they do get out of there. Okay, that's all the rivets out of the main body. I still got 4 more after we get these snap rings out. All right, so we got the snap ring out, we got the thrust washer off. And now we're gonna pull this for the first time and see what we see inside of here. It looks like we got kind of a square machine spot, but then we also have a bevel gear. It's seen better days. And there's another thrust washer down inside that this bevel gear runs on. So it's all metal, there's no plastic in there, but let's see if I can get this to turn. Can you get down in there and see that? See if I can light it up. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. You see there's a gear in there that's just been hammered to hell. It's all rolled over in one direction because we were doing nothing but tightening. So that thing's a goner. We do have our four rivets left down inside of there we need to drill out. We got one more snap ring to remove here, get this side off, and then we can see what that shaft and all that stuff's all about inside of there. So let's finish this dissection and see what this thing's all about. All right, we got both of the sockets off. And it was more of the same, another bevel gear. They look pretty universal. They got kind of a square drive. This looks like a powdered metal possibly. It's cast, definitely not machined. So I'm believing that's the cast or the powdered metal additive type manufacturing. Not that familiar with it. But anyways, those bevel gears are universal. They'll go on either or. So interesting bit of engineering. We just drilled the last rivet. We're going to take a look in here for the first time. Not a heck of a lot to it, but it's got some very undersized bevel gears out here on the ends. It's got like plastic bushings that support the shaft. So there's your 2 case halves. Here's the backbone. That just pops right out. And those things have had it. Completely had it. And again, they look like a powdered metal type gear. I don't see where that's impact rated or a hardened gear or anything like that. That's definitely not for impact use. Okay, well, it's the pinion gears seem to be, or the bevel gears seem to be like a sintered metal, or powdered metal. Let's see what it takes to get those off. No Loctite detected. It's gone. What we got in here? Some kind of spline maybe? Oh, square drive. So that wouldn't be long for this world either. If this little gear hadn't given up, that square section certainly would have. Not actual bearings, just Delrin bushings to run the shaft on. It is a steel shaft, fairly easy to make. And again, this isn't even terribly tight. It's just a regular screw, small machine screw. Looks like maybe a number 8 or a number 6. And again, our shaft has got the little square drive. Yeah, if it hadn't hammered that gear, that little square right there would be next for certain. That would get going. Either that screw would back out, or you'd hammer that the powdered metal there. So that would be done. So this thing was not long for this world. All right, yeah, I just don't think that this tool is for me. It might be for some residential guys that use those deep boxes. But I used it the way I thought it should be used, and it obviously wasn't the way Klein intended it. It was made to be a hand tool only. So Klein, you need to get it on your packaging, not for impact use, and make it clear. I think this tool is pretty much beyond taking back and getting a replacement, so it's going in the trash. All right, guys, thanks for watching. All right, so you know what we got left? It's still good. We still got our sockets here that are still good. And now we fit in just a plain old ratchet. Kind of cool, right? And that'll still get down in a box. I actually have a box over here. So that'll get down in a box, and if we channel locked out here, and we could do our thing like that. And even with that length there, look at that, it goes down the back of a box. And that's a 4S deep. So if it was a 4S regular, no problem. Or 4S deep, it'll get down in there. So pretty interesting, and that works the same with 3/4 and half. So we could maybe salvage these guys, or maybe make some new ones. This is probably a sintered powdered type metal as well. It's just been plated. We'll see how long these hold up before the little tabs break off and I have to go back to my shop and build a brand new one. All right, thanks again for watching.